Hey guys, I'm Greg. Welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. About time for a beer. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer is Mexican Lager, L-O-G-G-E-R, and it is a Mexican style lager. So, let's see if there's anything else on the can we need to talk about. They use size hops. You got a guy with chainsaw in one hand with size on the bar, and the chainsaw in the other hand. He looks like he's logging heavily. So I didn't know there was a bunch of Mexican loggers out there. So didn't know the logging industry had Mexican chainsaw operators, but I'm sure they probably do. Anyway, let's get on with this one. It says best by August 17th, 04. No, August 4th, 2013. I was reading that backwards. I was getting ready to say, what? Alright, it is a canned beer. It's got a date on it. It is a lager, and it's just July, so I think we come in under the gun on that one, so it still should be tasty, hopefully. I'm not much into the lagers, but I seen the can, and I said, hey, I hadn't seen that. This is actually done by Ska Brewing, S-K-A Brewing, and they're out of Durango, Colorado. I've not had any of their beers as far as I can recollect. This will probably be the first one. So, and like I said, this is not my style, guys, because most of these I consider now lawnmower type beers. It is 4.2% ABV, so a very sessionable lager on top of that. So, you should be able to drink a few of these before you get too faced anyway. So, let's, I'm jumping the gun here. Let me set that back up there. Let me tell you about the beer. It is American Pale Lager, like I said, 4.20. Food pairing cuisine is barbecue and Italian. The cheeses are your earthy, Camembert Fontina, and the meat is pork, poultry, fish, and shellfish. But most lagers go with just about anything. It's very lightweight beer, very light dishes, lunchtime burgers, dogs. Usually a very easy drinking beer. I know, and being 4.2%, it just compounds that. So hopefully it's got a little bit of taste. It is a lager, so we're going to use this as my lager / Pilsner type glass that I use for these. And it's not recommended for extended cellaring, so let's not keep it in the can any longer. Foaming at the top. Very carbonated. Of course, it's been in the can for a while, so I imagine it is. Right. Very golden in color. Looks pretty much like a macro in the glass. Very light golden color. A lot of bubbles streaming up. Seems to be fairly well carbonated. With that pour, we got about a finger of very white, not super big bubbles. It's got a nice creaminess to the top of this one. I was expecting great big bubbles and to go away immediately. I don't expect the head on this one to stick around very much longer either, but it does look like it's fairly creamy. Now let's get a nose on it, see what it smells like. Grass. Corn. Hay. A little bit of lemon maybe in there. Kind of a citrusy smell, lemony smell there. Smells very clean and crisp. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, everybody. The Mexican Lager. Grass. There's a sweet maltiness to it. Very no alcohol taste whatsoever. The grassiness, hay, and corn is basically what I'm getting on the taste. Sweet. Not bitter at all. Very lawnmowerish. Very, 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 very lightweight. Hardly any taste other than the grassiness, graininess. There is an earthy size hops present to this one. The commercial description says, this perfect Mexican lager, light and refreshing, it really hits the spot after a long day of brutal chainsaw work. Brewed with the finest malt, size hops, yeast, water, and love. So it doesn't say anything about any corn being added, but sure does taste like it, guys. Right out of the fridge. I'm going to let the other half taste it like I always do. And I'm not going to hold on to it very long. These beers are better when they're cold, ice cold. So we won't hang around with this, and I'll be right back when we do the final chug. Alright, I'm back. Got just a little bit, maybe just a little bit more than a little bit. Just trying to rush this one. Before it got hot. IBUs on this beer is 18. Hardly any at all. I may have thrown one hop cone over in there. What do you think? Definitely doesn't have it for me. Final chug. I'd say you probably could drink this for breakfast. Not at breakfast, for breakfast, and probably wouldn't catch a buzz. So, pretty weak, pretty watery, pretty bland as far as I'm concerned. Definitely not enough taste for me. Nothing bad tasting about the beer. I mean, it tastes like a typical lager does. Very much on the light side, man. I would compare this maybe to a Miller Lite. That's how lightweight this beer is in taste and in ABV. So, not impressed at all with this one, guys. So I'm gonna give it a 4, which is average. It's tastes like an average light lager to me. So, with that being said, let's go to the ratings. Rate beer. It says it's 33 overall and 76 in the style. So they got some points for the style there. And I will give them that they got the date on it, but most macro lagers do have dates on them now. So all the big guys put the dates on there so that their guys can rotate the stock and all that kind of stuff. So it's just a good thing to do. We got 78 from Beer Advocate, which says it's okay. And I agree with that. It's okay. Nothing to write home about. Probably wouldn't seek it out again, guys. So if you've had it, give me some comments back on this one. And pretty damn sure tomorrow's beer is going to be better than that. What do you think? Let's go see what's in the fridge.